welcome to Yates Makes. Bit of a miserable morning, to be honest, in the immortal words of Bob Mortimer, kind of like a haunted dishcloth. So this video, more gel plate, but with a bit of a twist, looking at some kind of illustration ideas. And this video, again, slightly different. This is a real tribute. I've made a present for a fellow YouTuber called Mike. As well as making art, my other big kind of hobby passion in life is music, and I love to play the guitar. And Mike of Mike's Music Method, I made a bit of a cheeky request, well, not that cheeky, because I donated to his channel, so I felt, you know, I wasn't overstepping the mark in putting a request in for a kind of guitar tutorial. Not only did Mike kind of honour my request, he kind of made an hour-long video. So look, Mike, rather than just send you another donation, I thought I'd make you a present, and this video is me making it. I'll drop you an email. If you want the present, I'll get your address, I'll post it out to the US. Alright, let's see how it was made. Now, Mike is a massive Townes Van Zandt fan, so I thought, who better to base my kind of illustration present on than Townes. So of course I needed a quick drawing to get the ball rolling. I'm intending to develop this drawing into a monoprint, so it's a bit of time lapse of me just sketching out there. I haven't put the whole process in because, you know, you probably fall asleep, but yes, starting point is get a drawing. Now I've scanned that or photocopied it and tidied it up a bit and photocopied it, and preparing a sheet of acetate with water-based block printing ink, nice thin layer. I've got more videos that I'll link above on monoprinting technique, so you can see that set up a little clearer. But basically, using that photocopy, I've just fixed it along one edge with some masking tape over my very lightly inked acetate, and then using a ballpoint pen I am transferring my image. You get a really magical texture with a monoprint. I think they lend themselves beautifully for, sort of to illustration, portraits, especially when used with mixed media. So there's a quick peek of early stages. I'm starting with, you probably noticed, with my darkest areas first, and although you're going to get some very dense tone, it will still pick up the kind of directional mark making that you're doing. So think about that, you know, where I'm doing the hair there, I'm trying to work in the direction the hair kind of flows. Alright, so filling in the darkest areas, I've used some hatch techniques. I've tried to get some texture on the collar as well. I'll pause it in a sec so you can see how it's coming on. You know, the great thing about monoprints is, as long as you've inked up lightly and you're not putting too much pressure with your hand onto the page, there you go, you will get a really nice clear image, but with all those kind of spontaneous textures as well. Right, I've moved on to a pencil there, and a pencil is allowing me just to get some of those softer tones, particularly on the skin, cheek, neck, and yeah, nearly ready. From this point, once monoprint is finished, and there you go, that's pretty much how it looks finished. Nice range of tones, textures in there. I am going to use a trick, or I'm planning to use a trick that I've featured in previous videos, I'll link above now, where I scan this image and print it out, laser print it out onto the waxy side of label backing paper, you know, just standard A4 office stationery really. And there you go, there are two different options I've printed out onto that label backing paper. They are going to be my transfers that will go over a gel plate printed kind of collage background. So I'm going to get some text involved. I love using oil pastel as a resist, so I've done some kind of handwritten text. I'm going to transfer that first. You'll see it comes out lovely and clear. just inked up very lightly in a kind of mix of blue and black. Now I've let that dry completely and I'm putting a little colour on there, stamping in some netting just to create a bit of texture. I've put that to one side to dry completely. Now I need quite a big surface here, so I'm using my smaller gel plate just to kind of patchwork a few little areas, and there you go. That section is pretty much where I'm going to transfer the monoprint of Townes Van Zandt, the portrait I've drawn. Over on the left side of the piece is where the text goes, so I'm just placing that down. That I've transferred just with some white acrylic, pulled off nice. A little orange slab down at the bottom. It wouldn't be a kind of Yates Mates piece if I didn't gel plate some fluoro orange. Right, I need a little more space at the top, so I'm kind of extending up. So I've transferred some text, dropped a little bit of yellow in there as well, positioning that there, look, and that's just going to give me a kind of a few more centimeters up at the top of the piece, as you see now. And I've got my whole kind of collage patchwork of different gel plate layers all ready to go. So I now need to just kind of offer up my label backing sheet transfer. Going to trim that down, give that some ripped edges, and I'm just kind of placing it, seeing how it works compositionally. It seems to fit pretty well there. Acrylic gel medium is the best stuff to transfer these label backing sheet photocopies, and there you go. Nice kind of generous but even layer, and let that dry for a good few hours, and you should find that label backing paper peels straight off, leaving most of, hopefully, your image behind. So had a good look at this once I finally managed to pull the label backing paper off, and all I did was go back in with a little paint to bring out some definition in the nose. You'll see the difference there. I used my black Posca pen just to mark in a bit more definition in the outline of the hat as well. So just a few little final touches, and Mike, there you go. There's your present, mate. Really enjoyed making this one. Even more of a pleasure that it was a gift. Okay, there you go, Mike. Again, cheers, mate. Thank you so much for the Adrian Lenker tutorial and all the others. Last plug for your channel. Any of my viewers who kind of like music, like playing the guitar, Mike is an amazing fingerstyle kind of Travis picking guitarist. Head over to his channel if you haven't seen it before. He's great. He puts out really good videos, takes you through things nice and slow, but gets you there, which is the main thing. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, remember, subscribe, support the channel, like, share, all the rest of it, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon for another video. Ta-da.